Hey, ladies and gentlemen, KocoSports.com proudly presents Wrestle AM. It's half wrestling show, half morning show, pretty much all BS. And of course, you got the Koco crew here holding it down live. Yours truly, sexiest man on all of Internet Wrestling Radio. Boom, boom, here's Shaker Room, live from the RVA, Richmond, Virginia. And of course, join me there across the pond. He's all sixes and sevens. We're talking about the man himself, LK, from the PWME UK headquarters. And then on the other side of the US of A, over there in Tokyo, Japan, we've got the Wolf of Wall Street himself, Dave Koco. Good to see you guys again.
Not bad, not bad. This is my last NXT review for a very long time. That's to stump the idiot. So I thought I'd come in. Granted, I wish I started this an hour ago, boom, boom. But
boom, boom. This is right. So we made the plan an hour and 22 minutes ago. We thought we'd be going live. Boom sent me a message about 4 hours ago saying, hey, look, I'm going to be going with a news show. And I said, okay, I can't join because I've already done 2 shows today. I'm sleeping, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to catch up. I'm trying to catch up with some sleep. And then I'm going to go live with an NXT review as soon as it goes off the air. So there's me thinking, okay, as soon as it goes off the air, meaning 2 o'clock, okay? 2 to 3 a.m., I could go to bed at 3 a.m. We're now looking at 3:22 a.m. This is the 5th night in a row we are past 3:30 bedtime. Damn you bastards.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I woke up early. I didn't even have to fucking wake up. I was like, oh, dude, it's my last fucking week doing live reviews. Hey, let me fucking wake up early and join the fucking gang. Boom Boom's like, oh, yeah, fucking, we'll start in fucking 97 hours. Anyway.
You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing from both of you a lot of wham, 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 my vagina hurts. That's what I'm hearing.
Exactly. So let's break down NXT. Win, loss, tie, or fuck Boom Boom. I guess I'll go first since I got the shortest amount of time here. I'll be checking out early, so if anything goes wrong with the show, blame Boom Boom. I'll be checking out early. I'm giving it a tie. I marked out for one thing, saw some new talent. I'm just giving it a tie. I noticed NXT now seems to be the land of ties until their takeovers. Okay, what do you give it?
Yeah, I'll give it a tie. I might have given it a win if we started this show about an hour and 30 minutes ago. Boomstown, I'm joking. I give it a tie. Much better than last week. Last week was shocking. This is a better step in the right direction.
I'm just going to go ahead and give it a win. I was pretty much thoroughly entertained all the way through the show. Even through the lull point, it was still okay. So I'm going to give it a solid win. I like the main event. I like the opener. I like the previews they did, for the build-up. I will say this. They did shoot themselves in the foot. They gave me all the reasons not to watch next week. Because when the best thing you can promote is, okay, coming up next week, we're going to have a sit-down interview with both Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. Okay.
Not so fast, my fellow friend. I'm going to lead course you right there. I fucking popped big time, and do you know why? Do you know why I popped big time?
Because it wasn't a contract signing.
It wasn't a contract signing.
Oh.
Woo! You know what? There was baby metal, there was Japanese people, and there was a fucking no contract signing. You know what? Fuck it, I turned it around, baby. Win, win, win. Woo! No contract signing. Go ahead, Moose.
And plus, they're like, also, we're going to have Austin Aries versus Elias Sampson. I'm like, well, you're really not wanting me to watch now, are you?
Yeah.
All right, but let's focus on this week. I'm going to focus on this week. First, we have a tag team. Oh, actually, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. William Regal opens the show and says he wanted Bayley to challenge Asuka for the Women's Championship at Takeover in a rematch. However, Bayley is not medically cleared to compete after her match last week against Nia Jax. So, therefore, he made a triple threat main event where the winner would receive a #1 contendership to challenge Asuka for the Women's Championship. So it was Nia Jax versus Carmella versus Alexa Bliss, which I thought was a great way to start off the show. It addressed last week, and plus, it kind of gave me some mystique there. I'm kind of wondering what's going to go on here because, hey, you all know that Bayley's my homegirl now, and my theory is I'm thinking she may just get her rematch on just a regular episode of NXT, and she may get drafted, and that's how she'll debut. She'll debut like maybe on like SmackDown, like she'll get selected in the draft lottery.
I don't know. I'm not as positive as you, Google, on that whole thing. I honestly think they have no one for Connor to wrestle, and they're like, oh, fuck, we can't have the only match anyone cares about now. I think they're just going to push Bayley back because, I mean, come on. Is Roman Reigns with a fucking wig really going to beat Connor? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, your thoughts?
I think they're going to do what Boom said with the draft, because I think now that draft, I think that's the way how people are going to quote-unquote move up. I think you're going to see the draft every year, you're going to see like a Baylor and a Bayley move up, and because they do trades every now and then, say they trade, Tyler Breeze comes back down, Summer Rae comes back down, Bayley moves up, Baylor goes up. That could be a decent way of doing it. And what is your opinion? We've heard Boom, you've heard mine. What's your opinion on this brand split again? Koco, toilet.
Oh, me? I'm sorry, I didn't know you were asking me.
This.
I apologize. I'm not used to doing these live shows anymore. As far as the brand split goes, you know, Booms knows my answer. It's the same thing with 3 hours. If they write a good show, it will be perfect. As a fan, I want all the people I hate, Corbin, Cena, Roman Reigns, Kane, Big Show, to be on one show, and all the good wrestlers on another show. So when I watch, I'm actually going to watch the draft and be excited, because like I'm going to be like, all right, where are the good wrestlers going? Where are the wrestlers I hate? Because if you put all the good wrestlers on one show, I'm gonna not even bother watching the other show. You know, and the thing is, there's also the fact of, oh, what if SmackDown beats Raw, because they have a history of doing a brand split, and then someone beat Raw, and then you get fired. Like, before Dolph Ziggler was Dolph Ziggler, Paul Heyman was Dolph Ziggler. They're like, you got way too much talent, you're fired. So I don't know. I think they could do a great job. As a fan, I want all the great wrestlers to be on one show so that I can only... You know, that's like... Dude, if you have John Cena, Roman Reigns, Corbin, Kane, Big Show, and all those fuckers on one show, that's awesome. That's like 3 hours of my life I don't have to fucking watch wrestling. Now, if they split it up and you're like, Cesaro goes here and fucking Ziggler goes here, I'm like, no! No! Like, if Cena and Roman Reigns split rosters, then no, it's going to be fucking horrible. It's going to be the worst fucking thing ever. Just get ready to punch yourself in the fucking nuts. And as far as booking-wise, just have one champion, and he has to go back and forth, and the champion has to just work double. I don't think there should be 2 championships. And I think WWE has the money and has the talent to do anything they want. They just need the creative to back it the fuck up. But, you know, for the draft and for this brand split to work, creative has to be good. You're betting on creative being good, and that's a hard pill to swallow.
All right. Thank you for the insight there. Now let's get into the show. The first match we actually see is a tag team match. We have the newly formed tag team of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano taking on the debut of TM61. Now, for those of you who may not know who they are, that is TMDK from Australia. They wrestled in Pro Wrestling Noah. Actually saw them for the first time at Wrestle Kingdom when they teamed up with part of Yano's team. But they're now newly dubbed Shane Thorne and Nick Miller, TM61. I think their promo was a little lacking at the beginning. I think they were just. I think they were. It looked like they were filming that thing. They're like, "Fuck it, I think that's the best take that we got," and they kind of got their own name in there. The Mighty Don't Kneel. They went out there. I think it was a really good match. And here's why I think it was a good match. They gave them a lot of time with this. I think they gave them about 10, 15 minutes with this, which is more than what I thought they were going to do, especially for a debut. Usually you either get a quick win or you get squashed. And I think TM61 came out there and looked really well. I even liked that finishing maneuver they had. It was like that flipping. I'm sorry, but I don't know what it's called. But that back break, that version of the neck breaker they did, I thought that was about.
So the technical term is called flippity doo.
Oh, the flippity doo. Okay, that's what it'll be called for right now. The flippity doo. Good drama back and forth, breaking up pins, but ultimately Gargano and Ciampa win with I think a double knee, one to the front of the head, the other one to the back of the head. They get the win. They kind of give a wink and a nod and an applause to TM61. So congratulations to them on the win and TM61 for a good debut in my opinion. But Dave, you're more familiar with this tag team than me and LK. How do you think about their presentation in their first showing?
I don't know. I'm happy all four of these guys made it to NXT, but I thought they would just. I don't know. I know this is going to be a dick fucking thing to say. I just thought they would.
You say a dick thing? No, really.
Yeah, I just thought they would bring all four of them would bring something more. I don't think the match lived up to the hype in my head, and I just hope that they do a good job. They were the Gaijin tag team of Pro Wrestling Noah. They were probably one of the more I don't know. I would say one of the cornerstones of Pro Wrestling Noah for a while now. And it's great to see them. I'm more of a New Japan Dragon Gate guy, but I still peek in on Noah every now and then. Does Noah even exist? Where the fuck is Kenta? I'm just kidding. That's a big, joke here in Japan. That Pro Wrestling Noah still exists? Where's Kenta? And people are like, fuck you. Yeah, so I look forward to it. I just thought this match would have been better. It wasn't bad, and I'm glad Johnny is getting over. Me and him on a first-name basis, probably because I can't pronounce Gargano right, but I thought he... Oh, thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I was just expecting more out of these four men, but overall I enjoyed it. Great opener. And it looks like it's four great wrestlers trying to learn the WWE style. That's what it looks like. It's like, hey, I could be great, but I'm here to fucking headlock an armbar for the rest of my fucking life. Okay, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. It did feel like they're holding back. I mean, every time I see Ciampa and Gargano in NXT, it's like, okay, when are you going to pick it up? When's the next level going to be? It's like, I know you can do 50 times better than this. When's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? And I see him in there with the TMDK, the mighty Dave Kocos, and I thought, okay, here we go. We're going to see something big. And it was just, it felt like they hold back. I completely agree. And what's up with their mannerisms? The mighty Dave. They're now known as the TMDK. Are now known as the mighty Dave Kocos. That's what they're going to be known as from me anyway. Everyone has to have a nickname. That's their nickname.
Gotcha. Hopefully it works a lot better than me.
I thought
for me.
Yeah, I thought Thorne was on fire, man. He was just, he was trying. He was, making noise. He was trying to get the crowd behind him, and the crowd. Obviously, unless you're like uber wrestling nerds, you probably don't know who they are. And I was like, okay, I think this is a pretty good debut. I think you don't need to go. You just need to say, here we are. Here's kind of what we can do. Now we're going to try to give you some more, as time goes on. At least that's the way that I saw it. I thought it was a great opener.
Quick dumb question, if anyone knows. I know the mighty don't kneel. I understand that, but what's TM61 mean? The mighty are 61 years old. The mighty shoot -61 on golf. Did they ever make that clear what TM61 stands for?
Yeah, they never mentioned that. I was going to ask you guys that. Does anybody know what the TM61 stands? I would assume that the T stands for Thorne and the M stands for Miller. So the TM, Thorne and Miller, but 61, I have no clue. Is that?
All right. Here's my guesses. The mighty are 61. The mighty in golf shoot -61. I have no idea. And not only that, but their tights did the tights even have an M? It's TM61. I'm like, but I don't see an M. I've been staring at his ass for an hour now. Where's the M?
Yeah. By the way, this is a little. I know it's a nitpicky thing, but I'm just going to prove that I'm a huge fucking nerd because I noticed it. But Nick Miller, I noticed on his boots it had MN instead of NM. I know, it's a nitpicking thing. I'm a colossal fucking nerd. I know.
Those are goddamn typos. Who's running this shit? KocoSports?
Exactly.
You guys gotta get yourself an editor.
No, because he's actually, it's not KocoSports, he's actually got something on his fucking boots.
That's true. That's true. Oh, fucking Jerry. The best part is Jerry's like, alright, we'll have a meeting about the future of the company, and no-shows the meeting. Fucking thing. Oh, man. We're having website problems. I've websites for people, I punch them in the face. Alright, let's talk about the most important segment of the night.
Next, we have a video package showing Samoa Joe and I guess his reign of terror. Obviously hyping up the steel cage match at Takeover, which I thought was really nicely done.
Agreed.
I actually did not give a fuck about this feud until I saw that video package. So whoever made this video package, good job. Because I was like, what the fuck? Why is Baylor still down there? What the fuck? Why is Samoa Joe still wrestling this bastard? That was my attitude. Then I saw this fucking, like, you know, they did, like, I think 2 of them, right? They had, like, 2 hype videos.
Yeah,
and both of them, I was like, holy fuck, I'm on board! Why did I ever doubt this?
Alright, then next we had as a backstage interview with Kathy Kelly. She was speaking to Bayley, and Bayley says, you know, it just sucks that I can't, you know, get my rematch, you know, but I think William Regal made the right decision. I'm not 100%. Nia Jax comes in and starts taunting Bayley, saying, you know, I broke you, but Carmella comes to the rescue, gets up in her grill, and then Nia says she's going to run through her and Alexa pops up and says, oh yeah, what were you saying? And Nia just looks at Alexa and is like, you're not even worth it. They just bail out, and so just leaving Carmella and Bayley alone, and which I thought.
Who else was rooting for a kiss? I'm sorry, dude. When a girl touches another girl in the fucking lower back, that's just kiss bucket territory. I'd like to say I was mature. I'd like to say, hey, you know what? I'm older. I'm more mature. I wasn't rooting for a fucking lesbian kiss, but I'd be lying to you. What the fuck, man, dude? Like, I am pretty sure, you know, thank Terry Funk I wasn't born a woman. Because I am pretty sure I'd be the biggest lesbian in the world. The girl would be like, hey, good luck, pat you on the back, and I'm like, blah, 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 and start making out. She's like, you read that wrong. I'm like, oh, sorry about that. I watch
and comments from Ray Mastani just explode on the chat room right now.
Yeah. Hey, Ray, that was for you. No, but the whole time I was like, kiss. But, no. Because not only that, but I think you know how WWE does the awkward stare and before the camera fucking goes off the air, which, by the way, is fucking annoying as shit. I mean, Hollywood has taught you that if you're on screen just staring straight ahead with another person, you're kissing. That's Hollywood 101. That's why we're all in 3 different continents. We don't fall for the Hollywood trap.
There you go.
All right, let's fucking do what?
Next, man, we got something I thought was pretty good. It was a vignette for Andre Cien Almas, the former La Sombra from CMLL. What I liked about that was they did acknowledge that he was a luchador. They were doing some showing him in his mask wrestling somebody. There was some commentary in Spanish that shows him like slowly taking off his mask, and he removes it, but he doesn't actually show his face, and it just shows that he's coming. I like that. I kind of wish he was still in the mask, but maybe there's apparently some kind of quota system or something that you can only have so many, you know, masked wrestlers in the WWE at one point. And maybe
Rey Mysterio doesn't work anymore. They should waive that.
Yeah, right now. I mean, the only one they've got is which is not Sin Cara, Kalisto. Kalisto's the only masked. Do you really want to count Kane?
We are counting Kane. How dare you? We are counting Kane.
Okay. We're not counting Kane in anything. Like, oh man, fucking, we gotta save all the humans. Should we count Kane? No.
He might be.
Fucking WWE headquarters is burning down. You gotta save everyone. Should we count Kane? No.
He might be running for a mayor of some place. I can't remember where it was.
The thing is, he's a really smart fucking dude. Just. He's a horrible. Well, I don't know if he's a horrible wrestler. You know what it is? He's a pretty good wrestler with the worst fucking gimmick storyline ever. And I know someone would be like, I love the Kane! Explain the story. Stand up right now, wherever you are. You could be on the subway listening on your iPhone. You could be cuddling with your girl on the couch, KocoSports and chill. You're going to be fucking at work. I want you to stand up right now and literally say out loud the story of Kane. And then when you're like, holy fuck, this is embarrassing, sit down and say, no, Kane's fucking a horrible fucking character. It's the Kane challenge, dude. That's the new rule. That's it. Hey, I'm not going to be doing live reviews much more. I'm going to go to the Stump the Idiot. This is what I want, guys. The Kane challenge. If anyone ever says Kane is a good fucking character and he's awesome, they literally have to stand up and tell the whole story of Kane wherever they are. Can you imagine telling that story anywhere? I paid a fucking random person like $20 to change the channel during a fucking Kane segment. Fucking embarrassing as fuck. What were we talking about, Kane?
No, we were talking about the vignette for Andre Cien Almas.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I was kind of hoping for like hell, since they're ripping off gimmicks, why not rip off Los Ingobernables?
No, I like what they're doing here. It made it feel, with the way it was shot anyway, it made it feel important. It felt like a big deal. So I think they did a good job there.
And speaking of a big deal, Dave's favorite wrestler comes out, Austin Aries. And then he says, and he actually says something that I actually addressed last week on this show. I criticized the people in NXT. I criticized people who debut and do stuff in wrestling when they say, well, I just came here to be the best, and I'm just going to compete against the best competition in the world, and I'm going to be the best and be the best because I'm the best, and to be the best, you got to beat the best, and to beat the best, you got to come to the best promotion, and then you got to eat the best dinner, and then to have the best workouts with the best trainers, and then you can just be best. I made fun of that all last week, and sure enough, here comes Austin Aries, addresses that, saying, everybody says they're the best. This is a very overused phrase, so you know what? I want to be the greatest. And, I'm going to prove myself against the best to be the greatest, and that brings out Nakamura. Nakamura talks, they kind of talk back and forth. Then William Regal comes out and makes the match official. So at Takeover, we're going to have Austin Aries taking on Nakamura.
So sweet. I can't wait. First off, I pop for Nakamura every fucking time I see him. I think he's absolutely.
Yeah, I know. I heard you all the way from Virginia when you popped.
Fuck yeah, Nakamura. Second thing is, all right, I got go with me here. I got a conspiracy theory. Okay, Austin Aries isn't a human being. All right, he's not a human. He's an alien. Okay, and you're like, oh, why? Because here it is. Hear me out. Okay, Austin Aries is an alien. And when he first comes to Earth, he's absolutely awesome. We have the greatest goddamn human being wrestling machine ever, Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe comes out and he fucking goes undefeated at Ring of Honor. Who stops him? The alien. But guess what? Every time he stops, Samoa Joe, he gets weaker. Then he goes to TNA. Blah, 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 against the X Division. Samoa Joe's amazing. Go, humans, go. Go, Samoa Joe. And then here comes Austin Aries, a little bit weaker. Not as awesome as he used to be. And he beats Samoa Joe. And he becomes fucking weaker. And now, Samoa Joe's the NXT champion. Go, humans. And will absolutely average Austin Aries be able to take them like kryptonite against each other. Every time Samoa Joe does something good, Austin Aries stops him, but he gets weaker and more average. So look out. Nakamura has to win to save alien Austin Aries and Samoa Joe. That's just fucking science, bro. You don't get that on any other fucking review show.
No, you don't.
Science. Think about, dude, am I wrong? Was there anything about that statement that was wrong? Think of how great Austin Aries was in Ring of Honor. Then he beat Samoa Joe. Think how great he was in TNA. Then he beat Samoa Joe. All I'm saying is, you might call it a conspiracy theory. I call it science. Nakamura is absolutely fucking amazing, and the average alien. Hey, average alien. Is it a 6? Is it a 9? I really want to start a pro wrestling show. Maybe that will be my live pro wrestling show. Just crazy pro wrestling conspiracies. With Austin Aries, hey, average alien. He's losing power. Dude. Dude, if Samoa, oh my God, can you imagine Samoa Joe goes to the WWE? How fucking weak Average Alien's gonna be? Holy shit, it's scary. I hope Nakamura wins, and I'm just happy that he's getting over like a million.
I'm just glad Austin Aries actually has a program that I actually give a damn about.
Again, though, the issue is with Aries. I mean, if you listen to his pop compared to Nakamura, that's kind of embarrassing, but that's a bit cruel. If you compare his pop to Alexa Bliss got a bigger pop than Aries. Like, rewatch that segment and tell me you heard a single person give a shit in that building. I didn't hear none.
Because we know when he goes to fight Samoa Joe, he's going to be even more average. He's dying. He's sacrificing himself to beat Samoa Joe at every level. He's giving up his talent to beat Samoa Joe, and you're going to fucking knock him.
I don't know my opinion on him. Like, I used to love Aries, but it's just, I don't know. He's just such a whiny douchebag. I kind of just like lost faith in him. Do you remember when TNA turned their ring back to 6 sides? And he
was such a
bitch. Oh God, Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's not fair. Why should the fans decide what ring I'm bumping on? Oh, the 6-side one hurts. Oh, shut up. Come on.
I think, like, if you're a wrestler, before you tweet something, you should look in the mirror and be like, am I being a bitch about this? Because here's the thing. If Pete Boom Booms and LK are bitches, that's okay, because we're nerds. Nerds are allowed to be bitches. But if you're like, I'm a badass motherfucking wrestler, then look at your tweet and be like, would a badass motherfucker write that? You know? Like, here's the thing. Be like, who's the baddest motherfucker you know? Like, fictional. Maybe Samuel L. Jackson. He's not real. He's bad as fuck. So you, like, look, and you're like, man, would fucking the fictional character Samuel L. Jackson tweet that? And then you're like, no, because he's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Would Jack Bauer tweet that? Because that's the thing. Stop being fucking bitches. Fucking average alien motherfucker. Yeah, I hope Nakamura wins. And I hope... Because I don't want to see Austin Aries become more average. He's losing his powers against the ladies, against the women. Alright, next.
Next, we had a backstage segment, Jordan Gable talking about their upcoming rematch with the Revival at NXT Takeover. They just said that they know that the Revival's coming for them. They're going to hit them in the mouth, but they'll be ready because they're ready, willing, and Gable.
Why does Gable now say sick in the middle of giving that line?
Because they're cool.
What, that word sick destroys that English language, which people work hard to build. You will never hear me on this show refer to words as sound or sick. That's the worst thing in the world when someone that's sick. But no, it's not. It's either really good, awesome, or above average. And you go, here you are. Here's your cherry Pepsi Max. Oh, sound. No, the word is thank you. You absolute fucking toilet. Honestly.
LJ is the oldest motherfucking guy on, like me and Boom Boom, we're 90 years old, but LK's brain was like fucking made in the 60s. I think LK was frozen like Captain America. He just woke up and like, goddamn kids and their slang, this is bullshit. Anyway, talking about bullshit, we got No Way Jose. You know what?
Wow.
Corbin has ruined the word potential for me. Because I see No Way Jose and I'm like, this guy has potential. And then I remember the Rosebuds. I remember Corbin. I don't know if he's going to make it, man. They're dancing. They're having a good time. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Has there ever been a wrestler that's gone out there smiling and dancing and when commentary goes, oh, he just likes to have a good time? Has that ever turned out good? Has there ever been a happy ending to that story?
I mean, Fandango got a win at Mania against Jericho. I mean, that's probably the highlight of the lot.
And now Jericho won't let fucking it go. He's all right, Jericho's like, all right, I put Fandango over. I sucked John Cena off on a podcast. He's like, I'm never putting anyone over again, and let me just fucking act like an angry old man. Chris Jericho is the LK of Twitter. Just an angry old man. But yeah, I don't know.
I just need to see. I need to see more than him in just squash matches.
Yeah, but then that's what we said about Corbin, and look what happened. Look what happened. Are you proud of that? Booms, Go back to the tape. You're like, oh, I want to see Corbin in besides squash matches. That's what you said. And then look what the fuck happened. Look what happened. That's on you. Blood's on your hands.
No, we discovered he can't wrestle. So I'm glad it happened because now I know that he can't wrestle. So I just don't pay attention to him.
But sadly, he's like, wow, WWE looks the other way. Boom, 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 boom. He's like, oh, he can't wrestle. Let's get rid of him. WWE's like, he can't wrestle. Let him push him to the moon. To the moon.
Ziggler, you know what to do. Off you trot, son, off you trot.
Poor fucking Dolph Ziggler. Listen, I'm gonna make you this promise. I don't plan on killing myself, but if I do kill myself, I'm gonna wear a Dolph Ziggler shirt, and you guys are going to run with that story. Because holy shit, that poor fucking bastard. That poor. Like, I mean, have you ever felt so bad for someone that you just wanted to fucking go over and hug them? Maybe it's a homeless guy under the bridge. Maybe it's a fucking, a little kid getting money out of the soda machine so his friends don't laugh at him to buy fucking lunch. It's a possibility. Bad times. Maybe it's a girl who got a little too drunk and is walking home on fucking shoes that are way too tall, and she keeps fucking tripping and falling and bleeding, but she's drunk, so she can't fucking tell. And then some old fucking man invites her up to a room, and you don't want to know what happens there. Have you ever just felt that fucking horrible for someone? That's Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's that fucking girl that had way too much to drink, dressing slutty, fucking walking around, tripping, bleeding all over her fucking self, and some old man's like, hey, maybe you can spend the night. And we know what happens. A Dolph Ziggler match. No way, Jose. Good luck. Don't be Corbin. That's it. Anything else?
I mean, this is the third straight week in a row that he's come out and just squashed somebody. And well, I mean, yeah, he got Tom Phillips and Corey Graves to dance, but
how does Tom Phillips have a job? Just a quick question: how does Tom Phillips have a job?
It's the beard.
I don't know. He fits in that. Like, it's weird because, like, they always want, like, skinny, nerdy-looking fuckers on commentary and then giant muscle heads. But you know what? I have to give props as we're talking about the creative team. Not creative team, but the announced team. I think Corey Graves, this episode, really improved to where he was. Because now he's, like, kind of the cool announcer. He went from, holy fuck, we get it, you used to be a wrestler. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's always tried to be like, I'm cool, guys, get it? I got a tattoo on my neck. Nothing says cool like that. He's always been that douche. But usually, his commentary would be like, well, one time I fucking wrestled against Samoa Joe at the fucking... Just shut the fuck up. Like, he's actually starting to become really good at commentary. So...
Corey Graves and Mauro Ronaldo for SmackDown announced team. Boom, get that in there, son.
Yeah, book it.
Oh, that would be nice. But yeah, because like a lot of people are like, oh, you're negative. But I throw compliments if they improved, and I think Corey Graves has improved tremendously at his job.
Next.
All right, main event time because I got to go soon.
Okay, we'll just skip straight ahead to the main event. Number one contenders time: Carmella versus Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. This match was all over the place. Alexa Bliss ducked out of the match early, leaving Carmella and Nia Jax to tie it up. Carmella had a pretty good offense, locking in a sleeper hold, doing a suicide dive to the outside. Alexa Bliss, it looked like she was about to pick up the scraps by hitting the Sparkle Splash. There was a kick out. It was an awesome kick out. Nia Jax goes to drop the elbow to break up the pin. Alexa Bliss sees it, moves out of the way. She winds up elbowing Carmella. Carmella locks in briefly that triangle choke. That's broken up by Nia Jax, yanking her out of the ring. This goes back and forth. Nia Jax eventually gets in there against Carmella after blocking a Bronco Buster, throws her to the mat, drops the leg. 1, 2, 3. Nia Jax is your winner and new number one contender. Then Asuka comes out, holds up her championship, goes into the ring. And they have a little stare down in the ring, so we'll see. We'll see them in the ring 2 weeks from tonight. So for NXT Takeover. So I thought it was a good main event, and I'm just wondering where they're going with this. I think it makes sense for Nia Jax to get it because anybody else, I don't think anybody else. I mean, nobody like kayfabe wise realistically believes that they can beat Asuka. But Nia Jax, okay, well, she's a lot bigger.
You beat Asuka in any fucking universe.
I know, but you got to suspend some disbelief here. You got to think, well, realistically, I mean, she's not going to be able to. You would think she's not going to be able to throw her around as much, and Nia Jax has got like almost it looked like a damn foot on her, height wise, and it's just more of a power wrestler. So okay, let's just see how this goes. See how it goes. So I like that.
All right. Okay. Is it okay if I go first? Because I really got to go soon.
Go for it.
I'm going to wrap this up, and then you guys continue and try to get to as many comments as you want. All right. These are things I've learned. 1, Bayley and Kana or Asuka are at a whole nother level compared to the NXT roster. Like, even though I thought this was a pretty decent match for the women involved, they're nowhere near Bayley and Kana's level. Like, not even close. 2, I'd like to sleep with Nia Jax. There, I said it. And 3, dude, I would. Oh, man. 3, I will be the saddest little fucking boy if Roman Reigns with a wig fucking beats Kana. I'd just be the saddest fucking little boy in the world. But overall, I know what it is. I was expecting a lot worse, and they delivered a pretty decent match, but nowhere near Kana and Bayley's level or any of the wrestlers.
I would really like to point out something real quick that I think Carmella and Alexa Bliss did an amazing job, and I just want to say that those two have really busted their ass and they've really come along. I remember those two wrestling a match. I think it was around January, back when they were doing the tour of Ohio about over a year ago. Those two had it was a god-awful match. I mean, the thing was so clunky. I mean, it was just, you could tell, like, when they were wrestling it, okay, here's this sequence, okay, what do we do? Okay, now let's do this sequence. Now it was just seamless. I mean, these girls just did amazing. So I want to give props to them for busting their ass and getting a lot better.
It must be because of the touring. They're touring and wrestling a lot. Like, it's all well and good, at that performance center doing, doing the sequences and doing the spots and hitting the ropes and all of that. But unless you're in front of a live audience, seeing how they react, that's the best way to improve. And they're touring all the time, nearly as much as the WWE house shows now. So they're going to be improving much quicker. But I do agree. Fuck, I'm tired of Bliss, Carmella. They've really improved since, I'd say, January. I mean, remember January or February when they were at UCF and Alexa Bliss had that stinker with Cameron, like absolute horrid of a match. And she's come a long way. I did enjoy it. I'm a fan of Alexa Bliss. She's growing on me. I'm a fan of her.
Gotcha. Hey guys, I gotta go. So make sure to get some comments in. I just want to have a goal by the end of June. I want to get this channel to 7,000. So when I go back, I'm still gonna be doing this dumb hits. But when I come back, I can always be like, I gave you a channel with 7,000 subscribers, you son of a bitch, and we're really close. And of course, the more important thing, Coco Plays, where I play RBI Baseball and Talk, is close to 100 subscribers. We're like 8 away. So like, that'd be awesome. Like, I don't know which I'm more excited for. Like, people will be like, oh, you got 7,000 subscribers on your KocoSports channel. But like, yeah, but I got 100 on Coco Plays, bitches. So like, comment, subscribe. Boom Boom will be doing comment time. And the plan of attack for me is tomorrow night there will be a Lucha Underground review with me, Sammy, and if one of these two guys want to jump aboard, they can. And if Sammy, Boom Boom. This last thing, and then you gotta go to comment time. And I really gotta go.
Okay.
Boom Boom, do you know Sammy chose pussy over podcasting? That's your boy. What the fuck, dude? That's bullshit. I was like, hey, dude, you want to do a Raw review? And he's like, oh, I'm getting laid. That's bullshit. Where's your priority? Me, LK, Boom Boom, but not by choice. We always choose podcasting over the puss. Boom, that means you can't get laid. That's the joke. You get it? You see where I was going with that?
Yeah.
Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and stay for comment time, as Boom Boom will mock me horrendously when I leave. But that's just me. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, Holmes.
See you later, Coco. Tips his cat and says goodbye. So, well, I guess it's comment time, and all right. So here we go. I'm gonna run this bad boy down. So let's see.
Do we have a lot? How much are we looking at?
Well, it's not as bad as it has been in the past. So I'm only gonna do like questions. So if there's like comments, I'm not really going to do it, but I'm going to get to just straight up questions, and anything addressed specifically to Dave, I'll knock out because, well, he's not here anymore. All right. You guys have to do a mock draft show. Okay. I think we can do that in the future.
That sounds pretty cool. That sounds a good idea.
All right. Should Finn Balor go to SmackDown?
I don't know though, because you can't really tell because you don't know the announcers. B, you don't know like which belt. Like, are they going to do it? What that Brian said a year or two ago now, where he said the Intercontinental Championship should be the main focus of SmackDown. If they do that, then no. But it just all depends on who's on who. You can't really say yet. I mean, once we know who's on what brand, then we can get to that question.
Should John Cena be at SmackDown? I've got a feeling he's going to wind up at SmackDown because I think they're not going to put Reigns and Cena on the same brand, on the same roster. I think they're going to split them up, to be honest. And if that happens, I've got Cena going to SmackDown.
I can see Cena going to SmackDown to help the ratings boost at the beginning, and then gradually get drafted to, because they used to do the trades all the time, where they used to trade Raw to SmackDown. They used to go on WWE.com, it'll be like breaking news, blah blah blah, traded for blah blah blah. So I honestly think Cena will go to SmackDown and then gradually go back over to Raw.
Now here's something interesting here. This is from Pharaoh Adolfo. He says, not sure you will see this, but I'm guessing that he's talking about TM61, that it refers to Pokemon, where TM61 means Will-O-Wisp.
I don't know, maybe they're Jeff Hardy marks.
There you go. Okay. It's better than any ideas that we've come up with.
I must yeah, we'll run with that. Better than nothing, I guess.
Andy Pap says, I'm currently KocoSports and chilling. My girlfriend is like, why do you do this to me? I don't know why. I don't know. Okay, Andy Pap's girlfriend. I don't know why you're putting up with this, because I'm telling you right now, I'm in this show, but if I was a woman laying with my dude, I wouldn't even give a guy a fucking hand job after this bullshit.
Dude, the funny thing is, it's now 4 a.m. My girlfriend's asleep upstairs. So, but that's why I didn't cut. That's why I didn't do the show with you earlier. I did my shows about 3 p.m. today. She came around at about 5. And then so 3 to 5 I did my shows, and then 5 to about 12:1 I was with her. Then I watched NXT.
Wait a minute. I thought you lived with your parents.
Yeah, I do, but she stayed tonight.
Oh, cool. You got cooler parents than whatever I had.
It's not 1978 anymore, Boots.
Fuck you. Favorite moment from tonight's NXT? Me? God, I like the opener and I like the main event. I would probably say the main event because it had more near falls and a little bit more drama.
I like the Aries Nakamura because I like that match a lot. So I'm going to go with that.
Let's see. NXT was a win, but it wasn't as good as tonight's episode of Lucha Underground. Please do not spoil that for me, Ricardo, because I've got to watch that. Let's see. Dave, LK, and Booms, with the brand split coming soon, who from NXT would you bring up to the main roster to be either Raw or SmackDown? Now, to me, I feel like if I had to do it, I would only bring up Balor, Samoa Joe, and Bayley. That's about the only 3 that I would bring up, because otherwise you're going to have nothing, absolutely nothing left for NXT to work with right now.
The idea I was sitting around is, if you actually bring NXT in the brand, and obviously the general manager for NXT is William Regal, if you feel it's time to bring up a specific talent, so just say we're in September right now, the draft's already happened, and say they think it's time to bring up Alexa Bliss, okay? Now, what they could do is they could say rumors on WWE.com now, keeping it kayfabe, they could be going along the lines of saying Alexa Bliss now traded with Summer Rae from Thursday Night SmackDown, or Tuesday Night SmackDown, we'll just call it. So now Alexa Bliss moves up to SmackDown, Summer Rae comes down, so that there'll always be a replacement. I think they could do that with Tyler Breeze, Baron Corbin when this run fails. Fandango can come back down. Loads of people can do it, and I think it could actually help careers.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that could work. All All right, next, should NXT be aired live each week? I would love for it to be live. I mean, I from what I've seen on NXT takeovers, they can handle it. Even the stuff they shot at Access at WrestleMania wasn't bad. So I would love for them to be live each week. Go out and tour. I would say have some fun with it.
It would just cost a lot of money to do it, wouldn't it? So even though they are rich, I think that they'll probably stick to what they're doing at the minute, just for the time being, anyway.
Now, Ricardo Edwards, man, he asked a really good question here. Could you see Hideo Itami ever getting released?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, they've got their Japanese guy now, Nakamura.
Yeah, they've got the Japanese thing covered. They've got, Nakamura and Asuka. And I actually sent Hideo Itami a tweet, asked him how the recovery was coming. And of course, he never responded to me. Otherwise, I would have told you guys. But I knew his shoulder injury was taking a little bit longer to rehab than what was expected. But it's been about a year, hasn't it?
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
I think it's been about a calendar year.
Dude, cut that guy. I'd say cut him. Actually, I don't know, though, because now with the main roster, if they move Nakamura up, they can just slide Hideo Itami back in Nakamura's place.
Maybe that's going to be – hopefully that'll be the surprise they have because, maybe I think they're good. Aren't they bringing in Kota Ibushi for the Christmas?
Yeah. I think no, I'm not going to say that because this might be a spoiler. I'm not sure because what you see on Twitter sometimes it's not real and sometimes it's a spoiler in disguise. But yeah, I think Ibushi is in for the tournament. I think so.
Yeah, because I just really want to know because I was hoping maybe that Hideo Itami would be like a surprise return.
That could potentially happen.
Because I knew it was taking longer, but I mean, he suffered a shoulder injury. I don't think it takes a full calendar year to fucking recover from something like this. So something must have fucking went wrong somewhere.
Maybe then lights go out, and then when the lights come back on, Itami GTS's Nakamura with the ref down, Aries gets the win, and then come out and say, look, all you people have been talking about Nakamura. I've been injured. I gave you my body, and what did I get in return? Absolutely nothing. All I hear about is Nakamura this. I'm Hideo Itami, blah, 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 blah. And then Nakamura versus Hideo Itami feud. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, we could do that. How would a split affect the potential Balor Club versus AJ Angle? I think they'll all split them up eventually.
Dude, I think this is needed. Like, some people are against it. Mm-hmm. This is the biggest reset button you've ever seen in the history of your life. Like, it doesn't get a bigger reset button than this. All the storylines that are happening, they don't mean jack shit no more. That reset button will be hit. Fresh start, clean slate. I'm all for that because right now it's a mess and it needs to be cleared up.
All right. Last thing we're going to talk about here, because this is the last comment, and it's going to go to Andy Paps. And by the way, I want to thank Johnny Oliveira, Rennie Sans, the Pharaoh, Sammy Olay for joining us here. But I got to give the last comment to Andy Paps because he says, so a quick update on my training at wrestling school. By August, I should be wrestling my first match.
Awesome. I'm expecting pricing.me logos on your trunks.
There, I'll do. We got to help him out. We got to come up with a cool name for Andy Paps. I mean,
dude, he's Andy Paps. He doesn't need any other name. He's Andy Paps.
No, he's gonna be like the Executioner Andy Paps. The Crippler, the Bruiser, the Mauler, the Psychopath. Well, come on, we got to give him like a cool name. I mean, he's good. I mean, come on, we got to give him something. I mean, his girlfriend's already gone to bed, You can call him like the chick magnet, No. Whew.
But I wonder where he's wrestling. On our next show, Andy Paps, tell us where you're training. And then if he gives, obviously, as long as there's no stupid copyright garbage with music or anything, he could send us the video and we'd happily put it up on the channel.
Oh, by the way, Andy, whatever you do not go buy your ring gear from Hot Topic. Do that, I'll kick your ass myself. The shoot. Oh, he got a good. Army Ann has suggested the Brooklyn Bulldog, whereas Andy Paps is suggesting the Shoot Magnet.
Wow.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up there. So, you want to promote any shameless self promotion before we go?
No, I'm gonna promote my bed because I'm fucking knackered.
He got schnockered.
I'm battered. I'm absolutely battered. It's like my fifth night now, and it's 4 a.m. I'm absolutely battered.
Yes, go get your bed. Just tell your girlfriend Russell to move over.
No, we have sides. I have the side nearest the door, so I can just come and go as I please.
Is it a king size bed, or are we talking like twin or full size bed?
It's a double, so it's a good enough size.
Okay. So I don't know. Anyway, that's a different story for a different day. But anyway, I'm going to tell everybody to check us out, KocoSports.com. Check us out, ProWrestling.me. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We're going to have a Lucha Underground review up within the next 24 hours. I'm hoping to do the same with a Ring of Honor review. We got SmackDown coming up, of course, and we'll start all over again with Monday Night Raw. And so in the meantime, again, check us out, ProWrestling.me. It's not a .com, it's ProWrestling.me. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thumbs up this video, please. I beggeth of you, thumbs up it. And we will see you next time. So this is Boom Boom for LK and Dave Koco. The boom just went bang, and I am out.